There's been a lot of talk recently about Paul Skeens and the Pirates and the potential of trading him and all that stuff. So let's talk about it. Welcome back to Good Sports for You, where we are talking about good sports for you. And today we are talking about Paul Skeens and all the drama and stuff surrounding that. But before we hop into it, I want to remind you to like, comment, subscribe, and do all those things. I appreciate it so much. So obviously we all know who Paul Skeens is. He's one of the best pitchers of our generation. He's like brand new. He won Rookie of the Year last year. He won Cy Young unanimously this year. He is like quite truly on a different level. He's on a different plane of pitching right now. He is so fantastic. And of course, when there is a small market star who goes up to become an absolute superstar, all the media is going to say, oh, he doesn't even want to be in this small market team. He wants to be over in a big market team. He wants to be with the Yankees. He wants to be with the Dodgers, whatever it is. And of course, there's always an anonymous teammate, like there was, that was written by a reporter, and it said the anonymous teammate said that he just talks about wanting to be a Yankee and that he's going to leave to become a Yankee once he hits free agency and that he wants to be traded to the Yankees. And obviously, Skeens denied that in an interview, and he said that he was frustrated about it. And he emphasized that he wants to win in Pittsburgh. He talked about how 20 other 9 fan bases look at Pittsburgh and they don't see what they have. And he wants to be a part of that group that is going to change that and bring back that winning culture. And then on top of that, Jeff Passan said that the GM of the Pirates said that there's no way that they're trading Paul Skeens this year. Like, they're trying to build up for the future right now, and Paul Skeens obviously is the future and the present. And in addition to that, there was a report by Mark Feinsand, who's also a reporter, that said that the Pirates are actually looking to buy this offseason, and that the GM said that they're looking to spend on position players because that they already have like good pitching and they're trying to bring in position players, right? And that would be absolutely huge because they haven't had a multi-year free agent who's a position player since 2015. And the Pirates have had a long history of not really being good at spending money and also kind of shorting some guys out of money. Like I know Rowdy Tellez, there was an issue about how he only had a few at-bats left to like reach an incentive that would have gotten him however many hundreds of thousands of dollars, and basically they sent him down right before he could reach that, so he couldn't reach his incentive, which is obviously a scummy thing to do, and you don't like that. But my biggest thing right now is, one, why would the Pirates trade Paul Skeens? And two, why would Paul Skeens want to be a Yankee? So my first thing is, why would they want to trade Paul Skeens, this guy who they drafted number 1 overall? And he has lived up to every single bit of the hype. Your ticket sales are going up because of him. Your jersey sales are going up because of him. Your hat sales, I'm sure, are going up because of him. Like, all of these things are so pivotal to the franchise and to the organization. What reason would they have for trading him, especially because he has so much team control left right now? This is only his second season, mind you. So yes, he's going to be paid a lot of money. Yeah, obviously, and you're going to have to deal with that. But he's going to bring in enough money that he is going to offset the cost of the whatever you're going to have to pay him arbitration just through jersey sales, through ticket sales, and all of these things. And beyond that, he is making your team better. And isn't the point to try to make your team become a better team? And then my second part of it is going to be, why would he want to sign with the Yankees? I haven't seen a logical explanation for that yet, but everyone's just throwing out, oh, Yankees this, Yankees that. And I don't know if it's because like they're the Lakers of the MLB and why wouldn't you want to be a Yankee? He grew up in California and he grew up an Angels fan. It's not like he grew up rooting for the Yankees, and it's not like he grew up seeing these fantastic Yankees teams winning all these World Series. He wasn't around for the three-peat. So what's the connection that he's going to have to New York? It's not like the weather's like phenomenally better. It's not like the tax rates are better, because I know for a fact that they're worse than they are in Pittsburgh. So for what reason would he want to go to the Yankees? And I know why. There's allegedly reports that he wants to become a Yankee, and that's because that's what the mainstream media and the national media wants you to think, is everyone wants to go be part of the big market teams, and the big market fans are so spoiled because they think that it's like they're entitled to them almost, which is absurd. And it's like the Yankees aren't even like spending all this money right now. Like the Dodgers, if people want to say, oh, he wants to be a Dodger, that's because the Dodgers have built this culture of superstar players. And yes, obviously they paid for it, but you can also tell the vibes of the Dodgers are so much better than the vibes of the Yankees. The Yankees are kind of this team that it's like, oh, we're kind of like the fun police almost. It's like, yes, we're pretty good, but we're not like fantastic. Nobody's really thinking that we're going to win the World Series this year. And also, it looks like they don't know to have fun. And then also, then you look at the Dodgers, and it's this team that is so much fun, and they have such a great time, and it's filled with superstar players, and they are winning at a constantly high level. So how come he doesn't want to be a Dodger? And the thing is it's so frustrating for me personally because of this guy right here, Giannis Antetokounmpo. As soon as Giannis started getting good, people started saying in the NBA and across ESPN and all these things, oh, well, Giannis doesn't even want to be in Milwaukee. He actually wants to leave. He wants to go win a championship somewhere else, which is absolutely absurd. Literally, Milwaukee drafted him. He came from Greece. Milwaukee is the only city that he has ever known. The Bucks built a team around him. He won MVPs there. He won a championship there and all these things. Even after they won a championship, there were still all these reports that were saying, oh, he wants to leave Milwaukee. He wants to go to Miami. He wants to go to New York. He wants to go to LA. All these things. Oh, he was caught wearing the jersey of his brother who plays for the Lakers. Obviously, he wants to be a Laker. And all these things. And I think that that's absolutely foolish. And it's just the media trying to get these players to go to the big markets. And I think that that is exactly what is happening with Paul Skeens. Because why would the national media want to have this star player in Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh is a small area and everything like that? When if he goes to a big market like New York, then obviously there's going to be a lot more profit for these huge brands like ESPN and all of these things and Fox Sports or whatever it is, because now they have this superstar player in the pinstripes. And who doesn't love the pinstripes? I'll tell you who doesn't love the pinstripes. Basically everyone else. And why would Paul Skeens want to do that when you can build up a legacy in Pittsburgh? You look around and you see the players in the league. You see the players that are like the most beloved players, and a lot of them are people who have stayed in one spot. Clayton Kershaw, yes, he stayed in a big market, but he stayed there. You want to look at Jose Ramirez. He stayed in Cleveland the whole entire time, and he is absolutely beloved. Or even you want to look at somebody like a Kyle Seager over in Seattle. Everyone loved Kyle Seager. Was he perpetually underrated because he was in Seattle? Yeah, probably, but he sticked it out there, and like everyone loved him. Or like if you want to look at somebody like Ryan Braun, who's a true superstar at his peak, and then, the whole entire PEDs scandal and everything like that, and obviously he fell off. But people in Milwaukee still loved him, and he helped usher this generation of Milwaukee baseball that went from we haven't made the playoffs since 1982 to we're making the playoffs basically every single year, and now we're going to make it beyond that. And Paul Skeens could be that guy for Pittsburgh where they say, hey, we haven't made the playoffs since, 2013, 2014. And we can take this squad that we have right now and we can take them into a perennial playoff contender. Paul Skeens can be that guy, and he is going to be so much more beloved because of that. I can guarantee it. He doesn't have a reason to go over to New York. He doesn't have a reason to go anywhere else except for stay in Pittsburgh. It's like all of these owners too are also billionaires. Like they can pay what they need to pay. That's not an issue. And like I said, Paul Skeens is actively making you money. You can be willing to pay huge sums of money to him. And also you got to be willing to pay position players around him so you can build up this squad. I would not be surprised if they're fighting for a wild card spot this year. Like I legitimately wouldn't be. But the one thing I really don't want to see is more talks about how, he's not even going to end up in Pittsburgh anyway. He's just going to go to the Yankees and all these teams. At least make it interesting and say that he's going to go somewhere else. It doesn't always have to be Los Angeles. It doesn't always have to be New York. Why not say, he's going to join the Nationals? That's not going to happen. But Washington is also a big market. Why not do that? I'm just so sick of it, and I'm so sick of it with all the media surrounding everyone. It's like I said, it's the same thing that happened with Giannis. It's the same thing that's happening with Paul Skeens. So my message to Paul Skeens is please stay in Pittsburgh for the good of all the small market fans, for all the fans who aren't fans of the Yankees or the Dodgers or whatever big market team is trying to snipe off all of our stars. Please just stay in Pittsburgh. And my message to Pittsburgh is try to build a team around Paul Skeens. This is what you do a rebuild for. The point of a rebuild is to draft a guy who is as phenomenally talented as Paul Skeens 1-1 and build around him. You also have a stacked farm system right now. Like, I wouldn't be 2-3 years. This team can be a real legit threat for honestly the World Series if you just keep the pressure on. Go out and sign some big name free agents. I know you already are making moves for Josh Naylor and Kyle Schwarber, and that would be huge. Keep that pressure on and keep doing that. And like I said, to all the big market fans, it's like, I get it. You have been spoiled with it all your entire lives and everything like that. And I don't want to. The Yankees have had it so bad. They haven't won a World Series since 2009. The Brewers haven't won a World Series ever. The Guardians haven't won a World Series since, 1947. The Mariners haven't won a World Series ever. The Padres haven't won a World Series ever. A lot of fan bases have it a lot more difficult than you. So don't go out and think that you are entitled to all these star players like Paul Skeens. And I know that I was just ranting this video, but I had some stuff to say and I wanted to get off my chest. So thank you for watching Good Sports For You. I had a great time talking to you. I hope you had a great time listening, and I'm out. Peace.